Hey guys, we're live. Hey, so I want to make this video today. Here's my son Junior. Junior and I just hanging out outside, and I just want to make this video today because of a couple of things that I think is incredibly important when discussing investment real estate. Um, Investment real estate. If you start investment real estate the way I started and the way I did it, with basically nothing and going through the process of learning everything new, and then going through the process of having to learn everything new, uh, and and going through um, going through contractors and subcontractors and having them take advantage of your pockets, and then learning from that, and then not allowing it to happen again. That's all a learning process. I will tell you that if you start investment real estate with no money, it's probably a young man's game, because there has to be some form of equity going into it, right? So either you got to be willing to exchange time and discipline and incredible amounts of effort and determination, or you can replace it all and just have the money to obtain the asset, which is the property, and then obtain the help, which will help you fix it. And through that process of bidding out jobs and competition of bidding out jobs, you can establish a very, very, very solid team that way. You know, whether it's window guys or carpet guys or tile guys, or one of my best friends is a tile guy, and he's been doing it since he was a young man, and have an incredible business now from doing so. So, but it is also important that you start investment real estate while you're young. Real estate has always been the foundation of economies, right? Like somewhere in some textbook, some economy textbook, it states that real estate is the foundation of an economy. And you get individuals that say stuff like, well, what do you do when the market turns? Well, if you follow my formula and watch some of my previous videos, when the market turns, you are in what's called a defensive position. And B, so let's talk about what happened when the market turned in 2008. A lot of folks don't understand that when Lehman Brothers went under, Bear Stearns, Lehman Brothers, those are investment banks. Those are banks. So the first thing that happens when the market turns is the banks stop loaning money. Who do they stop loaning money to? They stop loaning money to individuals. They just stop loaning money, right? So if a bank stop loaning money and home purchases are not, that's the thunder. It's about to rain. We'll be out here until it rains. But if they're not loaning money, then folks have to rent. That's the reason why in 2008, 2007, 2009, and it continues today, shortage of houses to own, causing inflation in rents. Simple supply and demand. You know, you can see in the previous video, I went back and my team is turning that ugly house into an amazing house. That should be, I don't see how that's not everyone's formula. Like it's a simple formula, but it requires time and dedication. But it's a sure to win formula. I will tell you that if you follow my formula, when the market turns, you'll be in such a great position. A very, very educated individual told me today, be careful because the market could turn. Did he tell me? Yeah, he told me that today. He said, be careful because the market can turn. So I would be careful for you if I was you buying real estate. So what if the market turns? Would you rather be the person who have assets to fight for or the person who don't have shit? And you have your money in the market anyway if it's in some 401k or pension. They fall a lot faster than the real estate. In fact, if you remember 2008, 9, 10, the market was falling thousands of points a day. So the market falls long before the housing market falls. Housing is a laggard indicator. The market is real time. So, you know, the market, you can wake up tomorrow and the market can be down 1,000 points. Assets are your friend. Assets are what you need. Assets are what you want. Stop spending your money on dumb shit. Stop listening to dumb people. Stupid people, and I don't care who they are. I don't care who they are, and I don't care what their education is, right? Not everyone's dream is going to be your dream, right? So another thing is too, a lot of people like to give advice that haven't done it themselves. How savvy is your advice? There's so many different outlets to make it in real estate. There's so many different formulas to make the real estate formula work. There's so many different ways to do it. You can buy properties, fix them up, and owner finance them, and not have to worry about any problems from the tenant. You don't have to fix tenant issues if you owner finance your property out. You know, there's so many different ways and avenues. Just a rant. Right, man.